You want to be a starter? It's going to cost you early mornings, extra reps, film study, and discipline. Do you want to be successful in life? It's going to cost you sleep, comfort, and sometimes friends who can't handle your grind. You want that penthouse view Coach Prime was talking about? You better be ready to pay for it with everything you've got. Prime broke it down even more.
Advised, my OnlyFans is now 20% off.
Weirdos are gonna come after y'all.
Prime got draws, man. What's wrong with y'all? Prime got draws with great packaging.
Oh no. I don't know who told you that.
Every once in a while, Coach Prime says something that hits you deeper than football, something that makes you stop, rewind, and really think about where you are in life. And this week, he dropped one of those gems. In his morning meeting, Coach Prime looked at his team and said, "You pay for the view." Simple. But the way he broke it down, man, that was one of the realest lessons these young men, and honestly all of us, could ever hear. He started by calling out the energy at practice. Some players were dogging it, moving slow, looking like they made side deals.
Defensive line looked like you guys cut deals out there yesterday saying, I'm not going to go hard, you don't go hard. That's what it looked like yesterday. If you want me to bring it up, I can show you how you look. We don't cut deals. You don't cut deals. You can just go hard.
Not to go full speed. Prime wasn't having it. He said, "We don't cut deals. You go hard." Then, like only Coach Prime can, he flipped it into a life analogy. He told his players he'd driven through Estes Park, looked up at those mountain homes, and started thinking about how people pay for the view, how the higher you go, the more it costs. That's when he hit him with the truth. Some of y'all are comfortable living on the bottom floor. It's cool. You got lights, you got water, you got everything, but you ain't seeing nothing.
I took a ride to, anybody that been to Estes Park? Been to Estes Park? It's beautiful. Beautiful. I had a great time. And I started seeing the wonderful homes up in the mountains, and I started thinking about the different level of experiences. We pay for the view, right? Some of y'all don't know because you just getting into money. You pay for the view. You pay for what you see. You know, the better your view is, the more it's gonna cost you. So the reason some of your views ain't what it is. You tired though? You tired? Yeah, I heard. Go to the training room and get it fixed. Huh? Yeah, but you was like, that was 30 seconds. All right. View. Get back to my view. You pay for your position and you pay for your view. Once you guys get up there in age a little bit and start being more prominent, you're gonna choose a place based on your location and your view. And wherever you're located, it's gonna cost you. If you wanna be in a good location, it's gonna cost you a lot more than the bottom floor. The top floor costs a lot more than the bottom floor. The bottom floor is cool, you can live there. Don't cost much, but you ain't getting to see nothing because it's based on the view and where you're located in subdivisions. If it's secured, it's gonna cost you a little more. If it's unsecured, it's not. It depends on where you wanna live. Some of y'all are comfortable with living in a place with no view. On the bottom floor, it's cool. You got lights, you got water, you got everything. Park your car outside, cool. May have a little crime here and there, but it is what it is.
That's the message right there, because it's easy to stay on the bottom floor. It's safe down there. Rent's cheap, no risk, no view, no growth. But when you start climbing, when you start chasing excellence, that's when the price goes up. You want to be a starter? It's going to cost you early mornings, extra reps, film study, and discipline. Do you want to be successful in life? It's going to cost you sleep, comfort, and sometimes friends who can't handle your grind. You want that penthouse view Coach Prime was talking about? You better be ready to pay for it with everything you've got. Prime broke it down even more. He pointed out how at their facility, the hardest workers are down on the field level, grinding every day, putting in the sweat. But the higher you go in that building, the more powerful the people become. The top floor belongs to the ones who lead, who've earned their spot. He told his players straight up, you pay for your position and you pay for your view. The top floor cost more than the bottom floor, and the room went silent, because that's not just football talk. That's life. Everybody wants that top floor view, but not everybody's willing to pay for it. See, this is why people ride with Coach Prime. He doesn't just coach football. He coaches mindsets. He's teaching these young men that nothing in life is free, that success isn't luck, and that you can't cut deals with effort. He's also teaching accountability. When you're on the bottom, you can complain, make excuses, and blame everyone else. But when you're on top, there's nowhere to hide. You're paying for that view with pressure, expectations, and performance. And that's what separates the great ones. In sports, in business, in life, they accept the cost, they embrace the climb. Coach Prime said it best. Some of y'all are comfortable living on the bottom floor. I like my view. I really like my view. And you should too. That line? Legendary. Because it's a reminder that comfort is the enemy of greatness. You can't have the penthouse view with a basement work ethic. It's also why his players believe in him. When he talks, they listen, not because of his name, but because everything he says is real. He's lived it. He's been broke, been great, been broken again, and climbed back up. So when Prime says, you pay for the view, he's not preaching. He's testifying. And Buff Nation knows exactly what he means. We've watched him rebuild this program from the bottom floor. We've seen the hate, the doubt, the noise, and he still shows up every day with that same energy, that same standard, that same prime vision. So yeah, the message today is heavy but straightforward. If you want to rise, you've got to pay. If you want the view, you've got to climb. And if you're going to stand where Coach Prime stands, you better stop complaining about the stairs. Because in his words, the penthouse ain't never on the bottom floor. Don't cut deals. Don't go half speed. Don't settle for a bottom floor life. Work, climb, pay for the view. And when you finally make it to the top, don't forget to enjoy what you worked for. Because that's what Coach Prime's all about, turning the climb into your calling.
I really like my views, and you should too. Understand where you are and what you're looking at, and where you're positioned in life and where you want to be, and change your view. We good with that? Sure. Let's work out what's up today. It's going to be a great day.